Neil, a couple of arrivals this week. Managed to add Michael Steinwender and Sander Kartum. Are you happy to get those 2 deals done?
Yeah, delighted. Players we've been tracking for a while, really. Excited to bring them both here. We think they can impact the group immediately, but also be good for us long term. We have to just get the balance right of getting them up to speed as quickly as possible, but also doing that in a safe manner, because both of their seasons finished end of November, early December, so they've not actually had football for a period of time. But Michael, a defender that we think will be well suited into the style of the team that we want to build. Really good guy, good age. We think he's got more potential and development to come. And Sander will give us some balance at the top end of the pitch, real attacking creativity, can score a goal, can create a goal, connect the game together for us. He was technically very good. So we're excited to have them both here. We've worked hard to bring them here, behind the scenes, a lot of work that's gone on. And yeah, I'm sure they'll both be great additions for this football club.
Just over a week left in the transfer window. Are you still hopeful to potentially bring in some more bodies?
It's always a difficult question to answer, because if I say yes and then no one turns up, or say no and then someone does it, you get accused of lying or playing your cards close to your chest. Anything can happen in January. We're still looking, we're still searching. Obviously, our squad now, if you looked at the numbers, is slightly top heavy in numbers, although some players have also departed in January. So there might be 1 or 2 exits, but that might mean that 1 or 2 might arrive as well, and it could be a busy last week of January. But we're really happy with the work that we've done so far and the players that we've brought in. Jamie, Elton, Michael and Sander. We think they'll contribute and reinforce us and strengthen us for the future. But also that might mean 1 or 2 are looking to probably gain regular football somewhere else.
In terms of outgoings, anything to report on that front? Reports suggesting that Macaulay Tate might be heading out on loan.
Yeah, there's a potential of Macaulay leaving to go to Livingston on loan. That is a very good chance of being concluded in the next day or 2. If that does happen, then that'll be, we think, the right thing for Macaulay at this stage of his development and his career. He needs to play regular men's football, something that we can't guarantee for you here right now. And he'll be going to a team that's doing very well, with an experienced manager that play good football. And we think it will suit Macaulay. So he'll have to go there and earn his place in the team. And if he does that, then he'll be getting valuable minutes in a team that's, I say, is playing really good football and doing well. So we're hopeful that he will benefit from that experience and has a really good end to the season.
It's been a while since we've had a game at Tynecastle. You must be looking forward to getting back to Gorgie.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. Yeah, it does seem a while ago since the Motherwell game, although it's not that long ago. We've had lots of games. We played very well against Motherwell that day. We were unbeaten so far in January. We're building some momentum. You can see that within the group. There's a good energy and positivity about the group on a daily basis. But we're also under no illusions of we want to continue to win football matches, because as quickly as it can change in a positive way, it can turn the other way. So we're not getting carried away. There's no complacency. There's a good mentality about the group at the moment, good focus, good intensity to our games. Some of the margins in the games recently have been going our way, and that's down to how we've been playing the game. You earn your own luck sometimes, and I think we've deserved that little bit of fortune in some of the games because of how we've played. So Kilmarnock will be a tough test, as we already previously experienced this season, but we're at home, and generally our home form's been good. Our performances have been good so far at Tynecastle.
The recent form has been very strong. You touched on a lot of the positives there. The confidence must be quite high in the group at the moment. Do you sense that?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you feel it around the training ground on a daily basis. I think going a period of games where you're unbeaten and you've been winning games definitely helps with the positivity and the energy within the group. But we're certainly not getting carried away. We're not where we want to be, and we just want to keep continuing with our good form and moving forward and reinforcing what we've been doing well and reminding the group of what we're good at, because that's got us the wins or the points that we've picked up. And we know Kilmarnock will be a tough test for us again on Saturday. But say Tynecastle, I've enjoyed and we've enjoyed playing there, and we need to obviously continue the form that we're in.
Kilmarnock, the visitors, as you mentioned, a side that you've not managed to get the 3 points against, of course, this season. Have you been able to learn anything from those 2 previous games against Kilmarnock that can help you on Saturday?
Well, what you learn from the games are that they're very tough to play against. They're, obviously you're playing against an extremely well-organised, aggressive team that have a physical threat, some quality in wide areas and up front. And obviously Derek's a vastly experienced manager and a successful one, and knows how to get the best out of his players, and they do it very well. So we know it's a really tough game. I thought they were excellent against Celtic last week in the Cup, gave them a real fright and lots of problems. So we know we're in for a tough game. However, we're in good form, and we've got to try and be ourselves and play our game and take the game to Kilmarnock and get the crowd behind us and try and enjoy being back at Tynecastle again.
In terms of team news, how are you looking on that front? Are you hopeful to have potentially Lawrence Shankland back in the squad for Saturday?
Possibly, yeah. He's done more training this week, so that'll be a decision that we have to make on Lawrence and whether we think he's had enough to be into contention for the squad. He has been back out on the grass and training. Who knows, that little break might actually do him the world of good, because he played virtually every minute of every game. So we're hopeful that maybe just refreshed him mentally and physically a little bit. But we also have to make sure he's done enough to be included. Gerald Taylor and Callum Noonoff, we had a little game here in the week, and they played more minutes, and so they're in a much better position than what they were. So we're getting there injury-wise. We've not suffered too many injuries, touch wood, other than, unfortunately Frankie and Kings, 1 or 2 obviously being out. But we've got a pretty healthy squad at the moment. And it's, as always, it's about picking the right team and picking the right formation, and hopefully then the players can deliver.